right, good afternoon, IHSA football family. Talking now about Glenbard East High School. What you need to know, deep dish football game of the week, week 8, last deep dish football game of the week of the season. This is going to be a good game. I'm excited. Glenbard East, let's talk about Glenbard East right now. Right now, 6-1. They're sitting really pretty. Only lost to the South Elgin team, and they gave their all to the South Elgin team. A lot of kudos and a lot of comments from the South Elgin players talking about this Glenbard East team, saying that was a hell of a game, and their defense was unbelievable. 22, I think it was 22-6, if I'm not mistaken, that they lost the game to. But again, so far so good. Good season. Starts with Larkin win. South Elgin, that was their second week, was their loss. Win over West Chicago. East Aurora win. Streamwood win. Elgin was the other big dog game, and they won that game. Fenton, pretty easy schedule in Upstate 8. There's only 3 or 4 teams, I believe, that are over 500 right now. And again, defensive line, defense. You got one of the best defensive line technical coaches in the state of Illinois, and Mr. Walker, who is a hell of a coach. And I've had him too. I've had him as a coach as well. So he's definitely he's one of the best. And you see the work with this team in Glenbard East defense, and Coach Walters has done a wonderful job with his program, with all the Rams players, and they keep producing talented players and honestly high character kids as well. So let's get we got into the schedule, and again we get into talk a little bit about the playoffs for a bit in 8A, and you talk about a horrible class to be paired in. It's 8A, and I'm not gonna lie about that. Would Glenbard East like to see South Elgin again? Most likely, yeah. Because again, what's the mortal rule of playoffs? You don't want to see a team that you beat in a regular season. You don't want to see them in the playoffs because you most likely will lose that one. So Glenbard East is looking their chops for another shot at South Elgin. But again, if you look at 8A, you look at where they're going to be, where they will be seated, and you look at probably in that mid section, and again you got the likes of that they could be paired with a Loyola Academy, York. That would be a great game. That'd be a great game for a Glenbard East team. Lincoln Way East, that's going to be tough. Plainfield North, that'd be another great team to be paired with. South Elgin, Glenbard West, that'd be a little bit of a tough, but a battle of the Glenbards. Edwardsville, tough. Palatine, that would be a great pairing for them. Lyons Township, that would be another great pairing for them. I'm trying to think. Naperville Central, that would be another great pairing for them. Again, anything with an underperforming offensive line would work great with Glenbard East. And again, like I said, it's very tough in Illinois high school football, especially in Illinois high school football, to teach defense. And if you got a good defense, and you got a good defensive line, you can go do a lot of things. Because let me tell you something right now. When it gets cold and that ball starts getting heavy, and the wide receivers, their hands start turning into blocks, and they drop those passes, there's only one phase of the game that they can go to, and that's running the ball. And when you have a big beast defensive line that's willing to literally put that running back on his back, that's scary. That really is scary. So this Glenbard East team is something special. Something special is happening here. All right, so we go to the Glenbard East roster. All right, Raul Garcia, big leader, defensive back, kid that everyone must know about. Yasin Nabi, small, little shifty player, wide receiver. Dimitri Hertz. He's another player that I like. Dylan Williams, quarterback. Just saw some of his game film. I like the way he throws the ball. I think he for some reason he does not like footballs, because the way he throws it, it looks like he hates the football, and he throws it with such in a violent way that he just absolutely hates the football. But Dylan Williams, another player to keep an eye for. And then we talk about the big boys, Demario Taylor. I forgot DB Cameron Mabins. He's another player to watch out for. Troy Cooper, another defensive end. DeMonte Mack, defensive tackle. They got a younger defensive end I'm thinking about too. That's going to be a little bit of a beast too. Matthew Larson, running back for Glenbard East, another interesting player. They got a good group of solid running backs. They got another offensive weapon in Dalian Zolkoffer, who's another player for. Hopefully, I didn't mispronounce his name. I probably did. They have again defensive line. Walker's specialty. He's doing wonders with this defensive line. Good, like I said, good group of running backs as well. Trying to go down. Good offensive line too. Dylan. They got another offensive line. Daniel Zeltanoff. He's a class of 2024 prospect. Team that should be interested in. And I'm trying to think see if I forget any other players. I think I did. But again, good running game. And again, very impressed with Dylan Williams. Very impressed with the way he throws the ball too. Nice accuracy too. Good depth on the ball. Gets some nice air under the ball as well. So he's definitely a player to keep an eye out for as well. This is going to be a good game. But that is for the roster, and I will tweet the totals as well. And yeah, and I will be talking more about this game on Deep Dish Football Live. And Wednesday night, the video will come out on Thursday morning with my co-host Patrick Cordell. We will be talking about this game too. Do Page Run and Shoot Show. Thank you guys so much for joining. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete, Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.